Welcome to a special edition of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare, WWE AEW Championship Warfare. Bloody Bill Vox coming at you from ringside with another exciting week of action as the champions of WWE and AEW collide. 6 action-packed matches, title for title in every single match. Which promotion will collect the most gold this week? Our opening contest will see the WWE and AEW Tag Team Championships on the line when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go up against Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, FTR. And then it will be the Smackdown Women's Championship versus the TBS Championship when Rhea Ripley battles Kris Statlander. United States Championship versus TNT Championship inside of a steel cage when Austin Theory goes to war with Wardlow. Last man standing as the Intercontinental and International Championship holders face off when Gunther goes one-on-one with Orange Cassidy. Falls Count Anywhere featuring brand new women's champions as the new Raw Women's Champion Asuka steps into title versus title warfare against the new AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm. And then, in a Fantasy Warfare first, our main event of the week will be a triple threat ladder match for all the gold as WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, AEW World Champion MJF, and Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns will all look to secure the biggest prizes in all of WWE and AEW. Let's head down to the ring for our opening contest this week on WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare, WWE AEW Championship Warfare.
The following champion versus champion contest is a tag team match set for one fall, and it's for the Raw Tag Team and Alliance Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions. First, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds. He is one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens! From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds. He is one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn!
bell is sounded and we are officially underway here this week in WWE AEW Championship Warfare, a special edition of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare, a viewer's choice come to life. We've been sitting on this one for quite a while, and with a double pay-per-view weekend just happening with AEW Double or Nothing and NXT Battlegrounds, thought it was a good time to finally unleash this concept we've been sitting on. So big thanks to the viewers out there who asked for this one. Of course, we don't have it prepared in our notes right now, but I believe it's good friend of the show, Zayn, tuning in every week, putting in those requests ever since episode 1. This was a big one, so we held it for a while, but thank you, Zayn. That's a confirmation there. Zayn is the one. But in our opening contest this week, every single match is title versus title. We've got the Undisputed Tag Team Champions of WWE, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, against the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR. Every single matchup this week is title for title. So we will see a lot of double champions this week, except for in our main event, despite what the announcements will say, it will be a triple champion coming out of that one. Our triple threat ladder match, a Fantasy Warfare first coming up in our main event. World Heavyweight Championship, Undisputed Universal Championship, AEW World Championship, all on the line. Of course, we know the limitations of the game do not allow for a triple title match, so we will only see 2 of the championships officially recognized as being on the line in that contest. We'll find out when the match gets started which 2 are recognized as being on the line, but I'm telling you right now on the record, they're all on the line. Every single matchup this week has championship implications. Which promotion will collect the most championship gold here this week? Well, we'll figure out who's going to get first on the scoreboard. Will it be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking the AEW World Tag Team Championship, or will it be FTR winning technically titles they have won in the past, but not since the unification of those titles? So it could be FTR walking out here with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the championship. A little dancing around by Cash Wheeler. Lifting Sami Zayn up to his feet, got him in a front face lock, double underhook. Sami with a nice counter takes Wheeler down with an arm drag into the cover, going for the dirty pin. Sami went for the dirty pin on that one. A little surprising out of Sami Zayn to see him going for the dirty pin. But hey, it's all about brand warfare here this week. It's all about bragging rights, championship gold, and I suppose you'll see people do stuff you might normally never see them do in the pursuit of brand warfare and championship glory. Nice senton by Kevin Owens down across the sternum, but Cash Wheeler springs right up. There you can see Cash is busted wide open. DDT drops Kevin Owens on the mat. And Wheeler smartly over to his corner to make a tag. Dax Harwood now in the ring for this matchup. Drop Kevin Owens there into the cover. Sami Zayn into the ring to try and break it up, but it was not needed as Kevin Owens able to kick out at the count of 1. But Dax says, hey man, shouldn't have come in the ring. I'm going to make you pay for it. But Kevin Owens says, no, you're not going to make him pay for it. Although it looks like Sami Zayn might have been dumped over the top rope on that one. Nice strong Irish whip by Dax, because yeah, Sami's gone. I think he went over the top rope. Collision in the center of the ring there by Kevin and Dax. Go behind by Kevin into a German suplex. Takes Dax down. Into the cover. Here comes Cash to break it up. And he does at the count of 1. Sami Zayn back on the outside. Definitely got dumped over the top. And Kevin Owens does the same to Cash Wheeler. Dumps him over the top rope. Kevin now. Package. Could it be? Oh, a package sit outside slam. Thought he was going for that package pile driver. Not to be there. 2 count. As Dax is able to kick out on that. Stunner by Kevin Owens. This could be all. We could have new AEW World Tag Team Champions right here. Oh, and Dax is able to kick out at the count of 2. Cash Wheeler came running in to break up that pinfall. He was not in time, but luckily for him, Dax was able to kick out at the count of 2. Dax now crawling towards his corner, and he makes a tag. Kevin Owens was waiting for Dax to get up, but it was not to be. Everybody swings and misses on that one. Nice short arm reversal into the shoulder block, takes Cash down. as Kevin Owens is in control. Nice clothesline, takes Cash over the top rope. Cash fighting Owens back, hits him with a nice super kick, drops him down to the mat. Kevin Owens counters though, kicks him backwards. Here comes Sami Zayn off the tag by Kevin Owens. Blocked by Cash, boot to the midsection by Sami. Lock up near the center of the ring. Irish whip sends Cash into the corner. Sami approaches, sending Cash out to the floor. Could this be the jumping tornado DDT? What precision by Sami Zayn to pull that one off, managing not to clip his head, his arms, his legs, nothing, jumping through that very limited space. What a precision move by Sami Zayn as the crowd here rightfully chanting, "This is awesome." Into the guardrail at ringside as the referee has now reached a count of, 6. These guys better be careful. We certainly don't want to see a count-out decision, especially in our first match of the week here. We're at a count of 8. Things are getting dangerous. Suplex on the floor. Cash Wheeler is down. Sami is up on his feet at a count of 9. And he beats the count. Irish whip sends Cash across the ring. Oh, it's the haluva kick by Sami Zayn on Cash Wheeler. Rolling him over into the cover. And Dax is there with a quick time breakup of that pin. Sami thought he had it done, thought he had it won, but Dax was there like a lightning bolt to break up that pinfall. Oh, nice kick to the midsection of the thigh, following up with a complete shot into a vice. Cash is in big-time trouble here, but Dax is there to break it up and takes out the referee at the same time. I told you things might get a little dirty in this one, and things are definitely getting on the dirty side. Referee just got taken out by Dax. I think he's already up, though. That kind of proves to you that we are definitely in fantasy warfare, because a gentle breeze will knock out a referee for 15 years. Dax fighting Sami back to the corner. Back elbow by Sami. Hard shot to the jaw. Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Him being Cash, pronouns pal, and he eats another haluva kick from Sami Zayn, but he pins right near the FTR corner. Referee doesn't even get a count of 1 as Dax is there to break it up. He's back in his corner now, and he's fighting Sami off. But Sami, relentless, trying to punch Dax in the face. The competitive juices are flowing here between these two tag teams, and understandably so. All the tag team gold is on the line in this one. Irish whip sends him off the opposite side. Drop down. Over the top. Go behind. Nice German by Sami. Beautiful exchange there by Sami Zayn and Dax Hardwood. Series of drop downs over the tops, followed by a German suplex, but Dax has got Sami. Oh, nasty pile driver. Nasty, nasty pile driver by Dax Hardwood on Sami Zayn. Only a count of 2. Nice leg drop by Hardwood on Sami Zayn, who uses the ropes to get back up to his feet. Dax continuing the assault on Sami Zayn. What's he going to go for here? Oh, drapes him over the top rope with a reverse suplex. Stomping Sami down as Sami tries to move around here. Dax goes and makes a tag to Cash, and Sami rolls out to the floor. That rollout to the floor lasted all 3 seconds, but it seemed to be what Sami needed as he grabs Dax coming in into the corner, makes a tag to Kevin Owens. Could we see a little double team action coming up? Double Irish whip and double back elbow, drops Cash Wheeler down. Kevin Owens allowing Cash to crawl over to the ropes. Oh, nice shot to the midsection. Tried to do the same to Dax, and Dax drove his knee right into the side of the head of Kevin Owens. What's he going for here? Oh, double underhook power bomb sit out style by Dax on the floor. Followed up with a drop kick to the side of the head by Cash Wheeler. FTR utilizing double team effort there. Kevin Owens rolled to get up, and I think that sent Cash into the table. That was certainly bizarre. Nice throw by Cash Wheeler on the floor. Once again, exhausting the referee's counts in this one. Cash now getting back into the ring as referee hits 7. KO hits a beautiful springboard tornado DDT, taking Cash Wheeler down. Hard shots to the jaw. Let's see. Oh, gnarly. Down he goes, but Dax is able to break up that pin before the referee even got down to a count of 1. Dax sent over the top rope and down to the floor. Cash also on the floor. Kevin Owens waiting for him. Odd camera choice there by our technical team. I assume Kevin Owens did some sort of springboard or plancha over the top rope, but I don't know, because we took to Sami Zayn delivering that DDT. Oh, but we get the stunner on that one. Dax is there again to break up the pin. These guys have been right on top of breaking the pinfalls in this one. Dax sent over the top rope and down to the floor once more. Referee was starting their 5 count, looking to remind these folks that he will disqualify them if they don't exit the ring in due time. KO's got him. Up in the package. Nope. Reversal. Cash with a short arm clothesline reverse takes Kevin Owens down. Code breaker. Code breaker. Michael Cole, can you hear that? It's code breaker. Not code red, code breaker. We got a code breaker by Cash. He goes into the cover. Could this be all? We get a cover 1. 2, and Sami tried to get there in time, but he was not in time. Didn't matter. Kevin kicked out, but Dax just sent Sami flying to the floor. Cash has got him up. Nice. Back breaker. Started off in the fireman's carry, showing that strength, and then hitting another code breaker on Kevin Owens. You can see the exhaustion on Cash Wheeler at this moment. He's been dripping blood for a number of minutes now. Referee into the cover, and Kevin Owens kicks out of the count of 2. What are we going to see here? Another drop kick to the side of the head by Cash Wheeler. Kevin now makes the tag to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn comes in with a house of fire, kicking Cash Wheeler's face right off of his face. Referee down into the cover. We get 2, and that's all we get, as Cash Wheeler, despite losing his face, was able to kick out before the referee came down for a count of 3. Snake eyes in the corner by Cash Wheeler on Sami Zayn, down into the cover. Referee is there. I see no sign of Kevin Owens, but it doesn't matter. Sami Zayn able to kick out at the count of 2. Cash Wheeler starting to wonder what it's going to take to put away Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens for FTR to walk out of here with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. Nice shots by Sami Zayn, concluding with a short arm clothesline. Dax is up on his feet. What do we got here? Blue Thunder Bomb. Yes, it is. Blue Thunder Bomb. Down into the cover. We get 1. We got 2. And we got 3. I think the blood loss for Cash Wheeler must have gotten in his way, or maybe he had blood in his eyes, because he didn't even start coming in until after the 3. But it's irrelevant. We've got our first championship change here this week in Fantasy Warfare, as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have won the AEW World Tag Team Championships, and now they are the holders of the WWE and AEW World Tag Team Championships. But coming up next, it's the Smackdown Women's Championship against the TBS Championship. It's Rhea Ripley and Kris Statlander coming up next.
Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Well, the crowd here is chanting, Rhea's gonna kill you. Maybe they didn't watch Double or Nothing, where Kris Statlander came in and dethroned the 60-0 Jade Cargill, who now sits at 60-1. I will admit, coming into Double or Nothing weekend and knowing that we were going to produce this WWE AEW Championship Warfare matchup, I thought it was going to be a lock that our match would be Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. And that turned out not to be the case, as Kris Statlander made her return to AEW at Double or Nothing, dethroning Jade Cargill in an open challenge for the AEW TBS Championship after Taya Valkyrie was unsuccessful yet again in beating Jade Cargill. They issued another open challenge, and out came Kris Statlander to the surprise of the audience in Las Vegas. And of course, the day before at Night of Champions, Rhea Ripley made short work of Natalya retaining her SmackDown Women's Championship, which arrived us at this matchup here this week. One-on-one, SmackDown Women's Championship versus the TBS Championship. Which woman will be the first to be a double champion this week? Will it be Rhea or will it be Kris? We'll find out in a matter of time. Of course, we're coming off of that hotly contested opening tag team match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens against FTR. We have new champions out of that one. We're going to have new champions out of everything this week, but our first official title change this week sees Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with the AEW World Tag Team Championship. So that's WWE collecting one set of belts, and AEW looks to get back on the board on this one with Kris Statlander. As you can see there, Kris Statlander had a sledgehammer in her hand brought into the ring by Rhea Ripley. A last-minute change of this contest was the Extreme Rules stipulation being added. Added moments before the match began. Both women decided and consented, that's the word we're looking for, consented to having this Extreme stipulation added to their title versus title matchup. So it's Extreme Rules in this one, as we heard in the ring introductions. Anything goes. The only stipulation to it is that the final fall, be it pinfall, submission, or knockout, must occur inside the ring. Kris Statlander brought that sledgehammer back into the ring, but noticed that Ripley was down, went for the pin. Ripley able to kick out of the count of two. Of course, Rhea Ripley been the talk of both companies recently after the Acclaimed loosely referenced Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio during the Double or Nothing pay-per-view this past weekend, saying that Buddy Matthews watches is essentially what the line was. And it caught the attention of everybody, including Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. And as Rhea noted, she and Dominic are over in two companies. Kris Statlander reversing that Irish whip attempt. Looking to show why she is over in AEW with a dominant victory here, but of course Rhea Ripley looking to show Kris Statlander why she is a dominant force in WWE. Nice move there by Kris Statlander, hooking the arm, hooking the leg, and sending Rhea Ripley for a tilt-a-whirl ride. Nice Blue Thunder Bomb. We just saw that one put away FTR in the opening match. I don't think it's going to do the same here, namely because Rhea Ripley rolled out to the floor. Here comes Kris chasing after her. Can Kris Statlander win her second championship in under a week here this week on Fantasy Warfare? Winning the TBS Championship this past Sunday at Double or Nothing. And here on a Friday night on YouTube, she could become the Smackdown Women's Champion as well. And it would be a big win for AEW to get back on the board, but Rhea Ripley hits Stat with the sledgehammer to the midsection. Of course, AEW down 1-0 in terms of victories and championships collected. They've lost their tag team championships to the WWE, who is up 1-0. They could soon be up 2-0 if Rhea Ripley continues the assault with that sledgehammer, but Stat moves out of the way, and she gets caught again in the ribs. Ripley just being relentless with the sledgehammer in this one. Ugh. My stomach hurts just seeing it. Never mind experiencing it. That sledgehammer looking like a baton. Kris has got her. Boom! Head first into the mat. This could be all. We could have a new SmackDown Women's Champion. We get a cover, and we only get 2 as Rhea Ripley able to kick out at the count of 2. Thought Kris was going to go for that tombstone again, but it was a power slam showing her power and strength. What a display by Kris Statlander. Another Blue Thunder Bomb, opting not to go for the cover on that one. Personally, I would have gone for the cover, but I'm not there in the ring. I'm just sitting here in the booth. Kris Statlander took a little bit too long as she gets thrown off the top rope and down to the mat. Rhea Ripley now back out to the floor. She's got a ladder in her possession, and she wraps it upside the head of Kris Statlander outside the ring. Of course, no countouts, no disqualifications in an Extreme Rules match. But you don't want to beat your opponent up so bad that they can't make it back into the ring, because as we've noted, that final fall has to occur in the ring. And oh no, I thought Rhea Ripley hit Kris in the surgically repaired knees, and she did just nail her with one right in the knee. Tried again. Kris Statlander back up on her feet. Lock up. Thought maybe she'd go for an Irish whip, but nothing. Fireman's carry over into a snake eyes in the corner. Rhea countering with a boot to the midsection, and a side drop kick is missed as Kris rolls out of the way. Irish whip sends Rhea off the ropes. Nice shoulder block takedown by Kris Statlander. Kris now has the sledgehammer, and she's returning fire on Rhea Ripley after Ripley viciously assaulted the torso and the legs of Kris Statlander just a few moments ago. Kris Statlander is on fire, but she just had that fire put out in the form of a big boot by Rhea Ripley. Knee to the midsection by Ripley, who now goes for a full Nelson stretch. It's not a full Nelson stretch, abdominal stretch. What is wrong with me? As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, wait a minute, that is not right. Looked like Rhea Ripley's going to go for the riptide, but she gets countered by a head scissors takeover by Kris Statlander, who once again goes back for the sledgehammer. Oh, man, what a shot by Kris into the cover. Only 2 on that one. Lifting Ripley up to her feet. Oh, nice headbutt after blocking the punch from Ripley. Ripley's got that sledgehammer again, taking a moment to pose with it. What's she going to do with it? Nothing there as Kris moves out of the way. She's got Ripley up. Got her with a tombstone. Down she goes, head first into the mat. Could this be all for Rhea Ripley? Kris Statlander into the cover after countering the sledgehammer attempt into the tombstone. And that's all she wrote. What a victory for Kris Statlander as she puts AEW on the map here this week in Fantasy Warfare. countering that sledgehammer attack into the tombstone as you see the replays here. And we have our first victory of championship for AEW as they now possess the Smackdown Women's Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one victory on the books for AEW. Can they do it again? Coming up next, when the United States Championship and the TNT Championship are on the line inside of a steel cage, Austin Theory goes up against Wardlow. Coming up next.
Champion versus champion contest is a steel cage match and is for the total national television and the WWE United States Championship. Introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. The champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 267 pounds. He is the total national television champion, Mr. A.M. Warlord.
Welcome back, everybody, to more Fantasy Warfare, WWE AEW Championship Warfare. The United States Championship and the TNT Championship are about to be on the line. Okay. That was interesting. That's going on social media. All right then. So it's the United States Championship against the invisible TNT Championship. It must have John Cena powers. We can't see it. Anyway, inside the steel cage here, traditional steel cage match rules apply in this one. Pinfall, submission, or escape. The winner of this one will not only walk out with their championship, they'll also walk out with their opponent's championship. And, of course, it will put their brand ahead 2-1 in this week's action. We are tied up at 1-1 here in Championship Warfare. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have taken the AEW World Tag Team Championships back to WWE, but Kris Statlander. She just claimed the AEW TBS Championship this past Sunday at Double or Nothing, and she has now claimed the Smackdown Women's Championship for AEW. So we are even at 1-1 in this one, as Austin Theory and Wardlow battle it out here in the steel cage. Who will walk away with the belts? Nice! Nice rolling forearm by Austin Theory. We got a cover. Of course, the referee on the outside of the ring in this one. No referee inside the steel cage. They're doing their counts from the floor. Wardlow's got Theory up. Counter by Theory. Nice drop kick. Takes down the TNT champion. Austin Theory would love to be walking around with two different championships draped over his shoulders. And right now, with the control that he is in on Wardlow, he could be moments away from making that happen for himself. But of course, you cannot underestimate Wardlow. The man has a second adrenaline tank that can sometimes just come out of nowhere, and the next thing you know, he's powerbombing 50 security guys at a steel cage wall, powerbombing them so damn hard. Some of them disappear when they hit the cage, and they hit it so hard, and the cage pushes away from the ring, and the security guard's body has no other choice but to hit the floor. Nice pump kick by Austin Theory as Wardlow took his eyes off the prize for a moment. Theory now climbing up the steel cage. He's trying to anyway. He's got to power up before he gets there, you know. But Wardlow also looking to follow Theory, punching him right in the side of the head. That was gnarly. Straight jab to the side, punching him in his thighs, trying to bring him down off the top of the steel cage. Wardlow continues to hammer on Austin Theory, and now Wardlow looking to climb the cage as well, but Theory says, no way, sir. Theory ramming Wardlow into the cage. Wardlow doing the same to Theory, and Theory falls down off the top. Quickly back up to his feet. What a relief for Theory, I imagine, on that one. Oh, nice power bomb takes Wardlow down. Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Nice kitchen sink by Theory on Wardlow. Austin Theory, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the lone championships not on the line at the Night of Champions Premium Live event, so he was pretty much a lock to be in this episode of Championship Warfare. Of course, this past Sunday at Double or Nothing, it was Christian Cage challenging the TNT Championship of Wardlow, so this match could have looked a lot different if Christian Cage had been able to pull out the victory over Wardlow this past Sunday, but it was Wardlow who ascended the ladder and retained his championship. But Theory almost taking the championship away. You can see the frustration written all over Theory's body. He knew how close he was on that one to becoming the TNT champion and putting WWE up 2-1. 8 down. There we go. And Wardlow kicks out. Theory now climbing the corner, looking to escape the cage. Can he do it? Wardlow is down. Wardlow is up on his feet, and Theory has got one leg out of the cage. He is looking to exit. He's got one leg down on the other side. Here comes Wardlow, stopping the momentum. Bringing Theory back in, continuing with those body shots. He's successfully dragged him back into the ring. Both of these men battling on the top rope. This is a dangerous place to be, and Theory falls down once again, but he's back up on his feet quickly as Wardlow now looking to continue his ascent, but he is stopped once more by Theory. And down goes Wardlow. Wardlow hit very hard on that one. Theory looking to take full advantage of that. And now he is climbing up the side of the cage. Wardlow in pursuit, though. Wardlow with a body shot, stopping Theory's momentum. He's got him by the leg, dragging him back into the cage once again. Theory looking to escape Wardlow at all costs, but he has been unsuccessful in his missions thus far. Wardlow now looking to climb up to the top of the cage. As is Theory, it's a race between these two to the top, and it could be a race to escape right now. Wardlow is going to... Oh, I thought Wardlow was about to escape the cage. Theory bashing his head off the skull, or bashing his head off the cage, but there goes Theory down to the mat. He just got his head cracked open on the steel, the top of the cage. Wardlow is moments away from making his escape. Can Theory get there in time? No, he won't. He threw a punch, but Wardlow is already on his way down. He hit Wardlow, but it wasn't enough to stop the momentum. And now AEW is ahead 2-1. As Wardlow has become the brand new WWE United States Champion, defeating Austin Theory in this steel cage matchup this week in Championship Warfare, WWE versus AEW, here on WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare. But the title versus title action continues coming up next. It will be last man standing rules for the Intercontinental and International Championships. It will be Gunther against Orange Cassidy, and that one is coming up next.
Mr. Champion versus champion contest is a last man standing match and is for the International and the WWE Intercontinental Championships. Introducing the champion from wherever he wants, weighing in at 182 pounds. He is the International Champion, Cassidy. Introducing the champion, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Gunther!
Welcome back down to ringside, everybody, for some more Championship Warfare. We've got the I'm a little match behind here. We just had the United States Championship in play, and that was won by Wardlow. Now we have the Intercontinental and International Championships being decided here in Championship Warfare in this special edition of Fantasy Warfare. Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion, Gunther, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, last man standing match. Pretty simple rules in this one, folks. You got to beat your opponent down until they can't answer a 10 count. Nice DDT by Orange Cassidy. Of course, Orange Cassidy outlasting 20 other entrants in the Casino Royale Battle Royal. Casino Royale, Battle Royale, I don't know. It's Vegas themed, and it happened in Las Vegas, and Orange Cassidy retained his International Championship in that match. And of course, Gunther had one hell of a fight with Ali at Night of Champions, but was able to retain the Intercontinental Champion in that exchange. In this one, it'll be a battle to see who is the last one standing. You gotta imagine Orange Cassidy's at a bit of a disadvantage in this one, but you can't discount the grit and the determination of Orange Cassidy. Man is out there each and every single week on AEW Dynamite, for the most part, defending that International Championship, the former All-Atlantic Championship. Oh, nice clubbing shot to the chest by Walter. Gunther. Wow, what a weird slip. I was just speaking with somebody the other day about the name change. Walter and Gunther, even Pete Dunne to Butch, and I said how I had adjusted to all of them, and I swear that's why I just had that slip and called him Walter. Calling him Gunther for months. Been calling him Gunther for quite a while when he's been appearing here in Fantasy Warfare. Even when he was still being announced as Walter in WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare. Damn. We were adjusting on the fly and calling him Walter, Gunther, and every other name we could call him in the book. Orange Cassidy's got a submission. We can't really tell what exactly he has locked on because the camera is not there at ringside. Interesting choice there by our technical team yet again. Gunther got a steel chair as Cassidy just impaled himself on the damn floor, head first into the steel steps. Gunther was going to try and cave his skull in with the steel chair, but Cassidy able to counter it and doing a sunset flip bomb on the floor, taking Gunther down. Referee starting their count, but Cassidy saying, no way. I'm not ready to put Gunther away yet. Oh, suplex down across the guardrail. Gunther goes ribs first into the unforgiving steel at ringside. Complete shot by Orange Cassidy. Takes Walter down. Referee again with the slip. You might just have to put up with this one, folks. Can't call myself on it each and every time. Maybe what you can do there at home is have a fun little game. Every time I say Walter instead of Gunther, take a sip of your drink. Doesn't matter if it's alcoholic or not. Just take a sip. At the very least, you might have to pee at the end. And at the worst, if it's alcoholic, you might be intoxicated. Walter sends Orange Cassidy flying across the ringside area. Hits him with a nice knife-edge chop, a pair of them. Tried for the trio, but Cassidy moved out of the way. Walter ducked that swing of the punch. Double underhook by Gunther. Let's get back on track here. I just heard it again. I heard it again. I called him Walter again. What's wrong with me? It's been a long day. I'll admit to you, this commentator is a little bit sleep-deprived today. We have learned that, wow, Bloody Bill Vox is very much capable of functioning on very limited sleep. Bloody Bill Vox is not capable of getting very limited sleep and then having to get up on a deadline. We are not mastering that one anymore. But Orange Cassidy, well, he didn't master that Bulldog, and he paid for it. Big-time shotgun dropkick by Gunther on Cassidy on the floor, but everybody back up on their feet in this one. It's last man standing rules. Gunther dropped face first on the floor. AEW ahead 2-1 thus far in the show. They have claimed the Smackdown Women's Championship and the United States Championship, looking to add the Intercontinental Championship to it at this point. The big question is, can they do it? Can Orange Cassidy, in this case being they representing AEW, can Orange Cassidy be the one that dethrones Gunther for his Intercontinental Championship? As of the Night of Champions premium live event, Gunther was just over 100 days away from breaking the reign for longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. And granted, if he loses the belt here, it doesn't count in reality, as we know, because it's Fantasy Warfare. But it would also be fun to see Gunther. Oh, jeez, what is wrong with him? Oh, why? There wasn't even a chance he was going to hit that one. At least on the last one, you know, it was a timing thing. But this one, like, dear Lord. Wow. Anyway, as I was saying, it'd be nice to see Gunther not lose his Intercontinental Championship here just for the sake of it kind of coinciding with record-breaking runs in WWE television. But hey, it's fantasy warfare. Things happen. People lose belts. It's all good fun. Rear naked choke by Gunther on Orange Cassidy. This could be all for him if Gunther's able to choke him out and leave him laying with nothing but dreams in his eyes. But Cassidy able to break free, tried to get into a pinfall. Didn't really work out for him there. Gunther is down. Cassidy is waiting for him. Freshly squeezed up on that top rope. Oh, and Gunther moved out of the way of the flying DDT attempt. Referee administering that 10 count that gets you the victory here. Orange Cassidy is down for the count of 5, but he is stirring now, and the referee stops their count. This one continues. What a week it has been thus far here in Fantasy Warfare. This last man standing match is ripping and roaring. We still have 2 more matches to go this week, including coming up next, the Falls Count Anywhere affair between Asuka and Toni Storm, Raw Women's Champion versus AEW Women's Champion, and of course our main event, a triple threat ladder match. World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, AEW Champion MJF, and Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns all collide in a 3-man ladder match, triple threat style. First time ever in Fantasy Warfare. Oh. What in the flying hell was that? It wasn't quite hands in pockets. It almost looked like the man had a medical event on the top rope. There it is again. God, almost, like I said, it almost looks like he's having a medical event on the top rope, and then he just falls from the top rope down to the floor. But it's enough right now to keep Walter down. Gunther, Jesus. It's because we talked about the name change recently over on a Twitch broadcast. Hanging out with the homies over there playing the recent classics of professional wrestling. Cassidy up on the top rope. Of course, you want to follow that. It's twitch.tv/chat Bloody Bill Vox. I got concerned for Orange Cassidy, who literally just jumped to his death in this one, potentially down for the 4 count. Let's try that again. If you'd like to follow over on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Bloody Bill Vox. No @ symbol. That's like a YouTube and TikTok thing. Gunther locking up with Orange Cassidy after he got up at the count of 4 after splashing himself on the floor from the top rope. There have been 3 crash and burn moments for Orange Cassidy thus far here in this contest, and I'm surprised not a one of them has kept him down for a 10 count. Gunther out on the floor. He's got that steel chair coming back in the ring. Oh, right to the top of the skull and then to the legs. Gunther gonna wear down Orange Cassidy in this one. Nope. Looks like he's content to see if Orange Cassidy will stay down. I mean, if he hits with a chair as hard as he swings a chop, I'd stay down if the man's got a steel chair, but Orange Cassidy not giving up in this one, countering that attempt with a go behind, but Gunther right away countering. Uh-oh. Oh, nasty power bomb by Gunther. This could be it for Cassidy. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Looks like he's been freshly squeezed of all his bodily fluids after that earth-shattering power bomb by the leader of Imperium, Gunther. We're at the count of 7 and now 8. And Orange Cassidy stirs again and gets hit with a nasty chop by Gunther. Got him up on the shoulders. Counter by Freshman Squeeze and a chop block. Takes the Intercontinental Champion down. Up on the top rope. Can he go for that flying DDT? Will he hit it this time? Yes, he does. Flying DDT catches Gunther, driving him head first into the mat. And Orange Cassidy backing off and letting the referee administer their 10 count. Could this be enough for Orange Cassidy to collect the Intercontinental Championship? Referee at a count of 6 in this one. Now at a count of 7. This is getting dicey here for Gunther, but he stirs and up to his feet at a count of 8. This match continues. Orange Cassidy now armed with that steel chair. Gunther is down. Orange Cassidy almost waiting to see what happens here. Kind of almost a situation of, if you stay down, I won't beat you with this chair, but if you get up, I'm going to beat you with this chair. We're at a count of 6. Cassidy is, he almost looks like he wants to swing that chair. He went to swing. Gunther moved. Somehow avoided that second shot there that very clearly looked like it hit him in the back. Maybe Walter's just that strong. Gunther! My goodness. No more talking about these name changes. Mess me up. I've been calling this guy Gunther for months. Months and months and months. And all of a sudden here today, special edition of Fantasy Warfare, WWE AEW Championship Warfare, and I keep floating back and forth between Walter and Gunther. Orange Cassidy got a previous gimmick name that I can start floating out there that I don't use anymore? Like, damn. Referee reaching the count of 4. Orange Cassidy on the top rope. Could this pay off? Will it? And it doesn't. That is 4 crash and burns. You know, at some point you figure he would just kind of stop going up to the top rope on that one instead of continuously putting himself in that line of fire. I will never understand that. Made my brain go on the fritz, and I said I about 17 times before I finished the sentence. Me personally, 1 crash and burn off the top rope's enough. Hell, I blew out my knee twice with top ropes, and then I avoided the top rope for like 5-6 years after that. And even once I got on the ropes again, it was usually the second rope. I don't know what the hell just went on there, but I know the end result was a jawbreaker stunner style by Orange Cassidy. Gunther was going for a suplex, midair counter, flippy dippy do into the stunner. Referee counting Gunther down at a count of 6 now. Reaching 7. We're at 8. We're getting dangerously close here. Now we've hit 9, but Gunther stirs back up to his feet, and Orange Cassidy comes charging at him on the floor. Oh, into the guardrail goes Orange Cassidy. And then into the ring goes Orange Cassidy, and hit from behind with a devastating lariat by the leader of Imperium. Gunther back into the ring as Cassidy is a little dazed and confused as he was standing on his feet. Uh-oh. Well, I was going to say uh-oh because he had that chair, but now uh-oh because he's got the guillotine, the go from behind, rear naked choke locked in, but Orange Cassidy counters it. Typically in a match, that would be a wonderful pinfall attempt, but not in this case. Apparently it's enough to keep you down, though. Gunther was literally just the one in control. There we go, count of 4. I was going to say, come on, man. Oh, nice springboard elbow by Orange Cassidy on Gunther. Takes him right down to his back. 4. Cassidy bringing Gunther back up to his feet one more time. Gunther was already stirring as it was. Another complete shot by Orange Cassidy takes down the Intercontinental Champion. Orange Cassidy looking to dispatch of Gunther and become the brand new Intercontinental Champion here. He's in great position to do so, but Gunther breaks that count at 4. in his arm. Well, I was going to say he's already back on his feet, but he just got rocked with a forearm. And he's back down on the mat. Oh, Orange Cassidy breaking the count on that one, picking Gunther up to his feet, trying for that complete shot, but Gunther says, no way, no how, sir. That's not going to happen for you. Uh-oh. It's that devastating powerbomb. Yes, it is the devastating powerbomb from Gunther. Nothing flashy about that, just sheer brutality. Now, rearrange your insides with the force that Gunther throws it down with that powerbomb. We'll see if it's enough to keep the AEW International Champion down, or if this match is going to continue even longer than it already has. These two have been battling back and forth for the better part of just about 15 minutes at this point. Oh, jeez. Chop to the back and a kick to the chest. That'd be enough to down anybody. Will it be enough to down Orange Cassidy for a 10 count? Will it be enough for Gunther to walk out of here with the Intercontinental and International Championships? And the answer is no. Oh! Orange Cassidy's version of the Superman punch. You'll have to forgive me as the name escapes me at the moment. Somebody, hey, one of you production guys, you give me that name right now. What's the name of that move? Orange Cassidy's Superman punch. Let's get the name on that one, because I don't need Roman Reigns coming up here suing me. Somebody, hurry up. Give me the damn thing. Orange punch? Fine. The orange punch. That works for me. That's what Google's telling me. If I'm wrong, you correct me in the comments. It's fine. I'll be all right on this one. My production team failed me on this one. No notes on what it's actually called. And don't you dare point out that I'm a one-man production team. Don't you dare point that out to me. Don't you dare. Referee reached the count of 8 on that one. I think that was my weekly tangent. My minimum of 1 has been covered. Another complete shot by Orange Cassidy on Gunther, this time down on the steel chair. If Orange Cassidy lets him lay, this could be enough to keep Gunther down to crown us a brand new Intercontinental Champion. Yet it's not. I don't believe it. Gunther got the will of a warrior here, not wanting to lose his Intercontinental Championship, continuing to break the count of Orange Cassidy each and every time. Orange Cassidy taunting Gunther as he recovers on the mat and breaks the count at 5, but he gets met with a kick right to the side of the head. Referee starts that count over again as Gunther is motionless. After that kick to the side of the skull, that was like a street fight kick. That wasn't even like, hey, we're in a competitive situation. This is we're fighting on the streets because you stole something from me, and I'm getting my revenge on you, and I'm kicking your head off. Nice power slam by Gunther, taking Orange Cassidy down. Will that be enough to keep the International Champion down? My guess suggests no. And my guess would be right in this occasion, because Orange Cassidy back on his feet, colliding with Gunther. Nice enziguri. Picks him up, twirling around, and boom! There it was again. That wasn't even a counter situation. That's all Orange Cassidy making that happen. Will Gunther get back up to his feet before the count of 10, or will this be enough for Orange Cassidy to walk out of here with 2 championships and AEW having a 3-1 lead? We're at 9, and Gunther stirs right at 9. Cassidy up on the top rope. Flying Hurricane Rana takes down the Intercontinental Champion. Orange Cassidy celebrating that Hurricane Rana. He's got his back turned to Gunther. I don't know if I would do that personally. Even if you're going to gloat, you gloat with an eye on that man. Gunther has the ability to make anybody pay for even just a millisecond of taking their eye off the prize when it comes to being in the ring with the ring general. And Gunther, once again, back up to his feet before the count of 10. Oof. Hard bicycle kick, or spin kick, excuse me, to the gut. And there's the orange punch again from Orange Cassidy. Referee starts the count again. Gunther continuing to stir around 5 usually. He looks to be out cold though after that orange punch from Orange Cassidy. Referee now over the halfway point of things here. Gunther has very little time to get up to his feet. Less than 2 seconds. Less than 1 second. Could we see it? Yes, we do. Orange Cassidy giving AEW a 3-1 lead as Orange Cassidy has become the WWE Intercontinental Champion and retaining his AEW International Championship. What a last man standing match. What a surprising outcome, if I'm being completely honest. But coming up next, it will be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Raw Women's Champion Asuka goes one-on-one with AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm. It's coming up next here on Fantasy Warfare.
Champion versus champion contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Alliance All-Star Women's World and the Raw Women's Championships. Introducing the champion from Auckland, New Zealand. She is the Alliance All-Star Women's World Champion, Toni Storm.
Welcome back to ringside, everybody. Our 5th match of the week. Our semi-main event, a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Raw Women's Championship and the AEW Women's Championship. Both of these champions fresh in their reigns. Asuka winning the Raw Women's Championship this past Saturday at Night of Champions, defeating Bianca Belair. And of course, Toni Storm winning the AEW Women's Championship this past Sunday at Double or Nothing, defeating Jamie Hayter. Wouldn't have been something if Jamie Hayter and Asuka had a rematch this week on Fantasy Warfare after being in the main event of last week's show in a Hell in a Cell match. Would have been something if they got a rematch with championships on the line this week, but instead we've got Asuka and Toni Storm Falls count anywhere in this one. AEW is up 3-1. They've claimed the Smackdown Women's Championship, the United States Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship. The WWE has only claimed the AEW World Tag Team Championship from FTR. So for WWE, it's a must-win situation in these next two matchups. Because if they don't win here, really, if Asuka does not win the AEW Women's Championship in this matchup, it's over for WWE in terms of the potential for coming back and winning things. Toni Storm goes into a cover after the powerbomb. Of course, a tiebreaker situation could exist for WWE and AEW if WWE is able to pull out the victory in these next two matchups. We've got our bonus matchup on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here at youtube.com/@BloodyBillVox. We're going to have the Ring of Honor World Championship against the NXT Championship. It'll be Claudio Castagnoli against Carmelo Hayes. That's right, that's coming up this Monday, June the 5th, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here, youtube.com/@BloodyBillVox. Asuka leveling Toni Storm on that one. Asuka out to the floor with Toni Storm down in the corner. Asuka has got a steel chair. It's falls count anywhere, so that means this is totally legal. Damn. Asuka trying to wear out Toni Storm with those chair shots into the cover. No rope breaks here, so it doesn't matter where she is in relation to the ropes. Typically, you'd have to kind of pay mind to that, but not in this one. Asuka dropping the chair, almost deciding she doesn't need it. Irish whip sends Toni Storm off the ropes. Oh, nice go behind into the German. That's why she dropped the steel chair. She had something a little more devious at the moment in mind, but now she got the chair. Toni Storm rolls out of the way, breaks the chair out of Asuka's hand, and then a DDT right on the steel chair to the Raw Women's Champion as Toni Storm looks to clinch the victory. Overall brand warfare for AEW. Asuka lock. She's got it in. She's got it tight on her. Legs are wrapped around in the vice grip, and she's got the arms locked. This could be all for Toni Storm in her reign as AEW World Champion. World Women's Champion. But it was not. She hit that back elbow, back up on her feet, sending Asuka into the corner with an Irish whip. Locking up with her in the corner. What's she going to do here? Got her up on the second rope. Nice suplex into a bridge with the cover. We get a count, and that's all we get is a count. We don't get a 3 count. We just get a count. Because anything less than a 3 count is just a count. Side headlock by Toni Storm, driving the knuckles right into the top of the skull of Asuka, looking to maybe break her open at the forehead line. That could create some issues for Asuka in terms of blood loss and maybe even a referee stoppage as she hits the ropes. Levels her again. Leveling her. 1, 2, and that's not all she wrote on that one. Asuka growing frustrated after hitting that one a second time. Toni Storm able to kick out. Toni Storm rolls out to the floor. Typically, you'd be able to get a little bit of a breather out there, but falls count anywhere in this one, so Asuka could follow her to the floor, and she did. She could have tried to pin her. She could have beat her up a little more, but Asuka throwing her back into the ring where the definitive action goes down here in Fantasy Warfare as she just leveled her again with the knee right to the side of the head. Irish whip sends Toni Storm up and over the top rope and down to the floor. Asuka following with that steel chair, though. She could be, never mind, could be, she is looking to cause damage, and she does to Toni Storm. Toni Storm up, breaking the chair out of Asuka's hand again. Nice shot to the jawline, rocking her. Fisherman suplex on the floor. No pinfall, though. Very curious choice by Toni Storm not to go for the pinfall on that one. I think I would have tried to put away the Empress of Tomorrow if I were Toni Storm. But hey, I'm sitting up here calling the action. She's in the ring doing the thing. So that's up to her. Oh, damn, steel chair shot. And then one to the hip. One more to the back. And one more to the leg. Toni Storm looking to wear out Asuka. Asuka breaks free. Oh my goodness. She just absorbed those 4 chair shots, and she's got her in the Asuka lock. Could this be all for her? Toni Storm is in the Asuka lock after delivering 4 different chair shots, and she taps out. I don't believe it, everybody. Asuka wins the AEW World Women's Championship, eating 4 chair shots. 4 of them. She ate those chair shots, got up and said, "Thank you very much, Asuka lock." Tap, tap, tap. I was already getting ahead there. Asuka lock. I was going for my tap, tap, tap. Anyway, there you see it. Tap, tap, tap. And now WWE is only down by 1 as they have claimed the AEW Women's Championship. But coming up next, everybody, it's our main event, a triple threat ladder match with all the gold on the line. Seth Rollins, MJF, and Roman Reigns. It's up next.
The following contest is a triple threat ladder match and is for the World and the WWE Universal Championship. Introducing the champion from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 221 pounds. He is the World Champion, MJF. the champion, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
All right, here we go, folks. Main event time. Interesting choices of everything. We've got the Universal Championship suspended above the ring. We announced it as the AEW World Championship and Universal Championships on the line. Seth Rollins is technically a challenger. This game is so confusing at times, but it's all three belts on the line. Whoever wins claims all three. Or if you happen to be somebody other than Roman Reigns, you're claiming three in addition to yours. Belt quantity, anyway. It's triple threat rules. First time ever here in Fantasy Warfare. Ladder match. What a night. What a week it has been here in Fantasy Warfare. AEW is ahead 3-2 in the proceedings this week. They have claimed the Smackdown Women's Championship, the United States Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship. Meanwhile, WWE has claimed the tag team titles of AEW as well as their Women's Championship. If Roman Reigns can get the victory here, he will pull it to 3-3. For WWE, same for Seth Rollins. WWE almost has a bit of an advantage in this one, but while Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns battle on the floor, MJF is making headway with grabbing that ladder, left completely unattended in the ring to go fiddle with the combination lock that they keep that damn belt locked up on. I'll tell you that much. It's got to be a combination. Roman takes MJF down off the top of the ladder. Seth Rollins now on the top of the ladder. Roman pushes the ladder out from underneath him. Electric chair drop to the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. He just won that championship. First champion in the lineage at Night of Champion. What the hell? I think we had Roman going for a Superman punch. I don't know what Seth Rollins was going for, but nobody hit it. Ladder shot by MJF takes Roman Reigns out of the equation for a moment, but Roman's back on his feet. MJF is reversing Seth Rollins to the mat. Seth Rollins rolling to the floor while MJF takes the fight to Roman Reigns. Oh, hangs out Roman to dry. Seth Rollins was going to go try and jump on the ladder, but MJF said, "No way, buddy. You're not doing that." Nice maneuver there by MJF. Looked like a fall-away slam and some sort of twisting motion there. Our view was blocked by the ladder. Not quite sure why our production team doesn't have more cameras for the angles here. You know, ladder's in the way. Come on now, guys. Anyway, collision in the center of the ring by Roman and Seth. Seth Rollins now bumping elbows into the gut of Roman Reigns. MJF goes behind. Nice takedown by the AEW World Champion. Oh, slap to the back of the head. That is just insulting. Seth Rollins now climbing up the ladder. Roman and MJF are battling. What's Seth Rollins going to do? He's grabbing the belt. Roman is there. Roman disrupting the flow for Seth Rollins. Can he break him away? And Seth Rollins gets the belt. He can't break him away. I don't even think that went 5 minutes. But either way, 5 minutes is all it takes, and we have got a tie ball game between WWE and AEW. Break the tie this coming Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Ring of Honor Championship versus NXT Championship. We'll see you then here on YouTube.com/@BloodyBillBox.